Welcome back to the news format that I haven't done in about a week or so. Today we're only covering one story because I feel like not only is my opinion, something I want to talk about, but I want to talk about the situation in general and just what sparks this when it happens. So, in case you don't know, let's just refresh your memory. Chvrches recently did a song with Marshmello, as he is one of the highest selling DJs of this era, and Chvrches is slowly rising higher and higher to bigger stardom. They're getting more mainstream play, and of course, with a song like Here With Me, which they did with Marshmello, it's on the Billboard now, and they're getting more recognition for being in that song. And with Marshmello being a DJ, he doesn't usually sing on his tracks. He'll produce the tracks, he'll make the beats for the tracks, everything, even writes the lyrics for the tracks. He usually gets features in to sing on his songs. I mean, it's the same thing that Zedd does. And recently, Marshmello has decided to team up with Tyga and Chris Brown on the new song Light It Up. And Chvrches themselves weren't very happy with this, stating on their Twitter, pretty much all their social medias, it says, and quote, "We are really upset, confused, and disappointed by Marshmello's choice to work with Tyga and Chris Brown," the band wrote in a statement posted on Twitter. "We really like and respect Mello as a person, but working with people who are predators and abusers enables excuses and ultimately, tactically, endorses that behavior. That is not something we can or will stand behind." Now, in case you're wondering what they're talking about, in 2009, Chris Brown was arrested for mercifully beating the crap out of Rihanna. He ended up completing the probation sentence in 2015, and he has also since then faced weapon charges, as well as a civil suit by a woman who claimed she was sexually assaulted while on his property. And in 2015, Tyga was criticized for lyrics alluding to sexual liaisons with then-girlfriend Kylie Jenner, who was underage, 17 at the time, in his song Pleaser. And that featured the lines, "T-nasty, about to catch a felony for it, vagina juice like orange juice in the morning." So you can really see where Chvrches is coming from their kind of, I don't want to say hatred towards Marshmello, but more their disappointment towards Marshmello, as they said here, in the thing that they think he, as a person, he's really, he's good. This is actually the full statement from their Twitter account that they posted, and they said, "We like and respect Mello as a person," and then going back with that, working with people who are predators and abusers enables excuses, and also, endorses that behavior, blah, blah, blah. Now for me, I get it. Chvrches doesn't want to be, seen as this band that endorses this type of behavior with, supporting people who have committed some pretty bad crimes and whatnot, and, I'll let them be them. I don't care. They have standards set for them. But, I mean, at this point in time, I don't really see the point of fully hating, because it doesn't seem like Tyga was charged with anything. I get those lyrics are there, but sometimes rappers just do this whole shock value thing with their lyrics, where they intentionally say stuff like that to kind of, excuse me, rattle people up and all this stuff. And with Chris Brown, I hate to break it to people, but that happened 10 years ago, and I don't know what happened to that whole thing of him being accused of rape. I don't think anything really happened. And the whole weapons charges, it's not like he's the first rapper or artist that has been, arrested for said charges like that. So this is just kind of, it's kind of, you can take one side or the other, but, you know, with Churches, you can at least see where they're coming from, and it's not like they made this post to down Marshmello and his decision. They more said it to be like, you know, hey, we worked with this guy, and we know that he's out here working with people who have these really bad criminal records, but that doesn't mean that that's what we condone or promote. We're nothing like that, but we still respect the person he is as an artist. I mean, that was probably the nicest way they could have gone about saying it. You know, and like I said, I personally, you know, like I said, I get that Churches wants to have this certain image, but, you know, the Chris Brown shit happened 10 years ago, and at this point, he's kind of kept on the low other than those two incidents I mentioned, one that may not even be true, but, you know, at the same time, like I said, I gotta side with Churches here, but at the same time, Marshmello is an artist, and I guess he picks who he wants to be featured on his tracks, and if he calls those guys up and they say, yeah, sure, I'll do it, then, you know, it's just, it's more of he's doing it for the business, not for the attention of what the person has done. And it's just one thing where you could take both sides and understand. You don't really need to choose a side. But I figure I talk about the situation just because it kind of goes back on a video I recently made where I said don't judge an artist's music by their personality or by their, you know, history, you know, outside of, you know, doing music. If you still enjoy Chris Brown and Tyga now, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you, you know, just because they did some bad things and, you know, all this stuff. And, you know, if you don't like what Churches stands for and you don't agree with them and you want to stop listening to them, that's fine too. Like I said, we all have differing opinions, but this is one where, you know, they posted this just to let their fans know that we're not doing this to send hatred toward this person, but we're doing this to let you know that someone we worked with ended up doing this, and we don't condone what those people have done in the past, and we would never do that. So, yeah. Anyway, you can take it as it is. You can tell me in the comments below what do you think of this situation. Is Churches overreacting to the situation a bit? Or do they have some reason as to be upset or disappointed, you know, with this? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you're on Facebook, share. And I will catch you guys next time.